were just doing a little bit of interviews and just talking to everyone and trying to find out how pony play affects you, how it affects your life, and what you derive from it.
What a question. We derive a lot. It's a fundamental power exchange, dominance and submission, and we derive what I want out of it, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. And so it becomes, how do you connect with each other emotionally? And one of the other ponies was talking about the intimacy of pony play. And can you tell me a little bit about that?
Oh, it's very intimate. Yeah, I like my pony. It's a nice pony. But we spend time grooming and intimate with massages, putting the tack on. Sometimes I'll take 2 hours to dress her and take care of my pony.
Yeah, and there's a constant, constantly touching, constantly petting, constantly,
Exactly.
you know, that connection of being close to the individual. And the beauty of it that I've been seeing so far today is there isn't really any sexual component to it, maybe underlining, but there's just that piece of the intimacy of being able to touch, the intimacy of being able to be close to someone in other ways as well.
Correct. Pony play has absolutely nothing to do with bestiality.
No.
Not at all. And although it's sexual, it's a different kind of sexual. It's the intimacy. It's the snuggling, the being close, the touchy, the feely, that kind of thing. Of course, I like looking at the female flesh also. And what's not sexual about that?
Right, right. And you have a beautiful pony.
We try.
Yeah.
We try.
So.
I think ponies should stop the dungeon in 2 ways. Performance first and attire second. So when we come in, the dungeon should stop.
And capture their attention.
Exactly.
Is it possible to talk to your pony and being able to get some insight into having the pony talk? And usually ponies don't talk, but can we have a magical pony and be able to allow her to do so?
A magical pony.
A magical pony.
That'd be neat. Some pixie dust and she could fly.
Yes. Well, you have the unicorn and the Pegasus, and so you'll have to get her wings too.
There we go. That's a pretty pony.
Hi, and just trying to get your perspective from what you derive from this, how it affects you. You know, someone was also talking about it's great for your self-esteem as well.
There's a power exchange within myself to keep myself physically fit and be strong enough to do what he wants me to do. Pull the cart through Central Park. It takes some strength, and so every day I try to do what it takes to be able to do those things. So yeah, there's a power exchange within myself to stay fit and focused.
And what about the competitions? Do you also participate in those?
In 2007, 2008, we were the International Pony Play Champions.
Wow, touch you.
You can. We traveled from Florida to do this afternoon.
Wow, so you're not from New York?
No, we drove 2 days to spend a couple hours in Central Park, and now we'll drive 2 days home and take a fetish to the public.
Yeah, and that was the beauty. We have one picture where a little girl came up to you and was just petting the pony. And her dad gave us permission to show that picture, so we will be showing it. And just the beauty of being able to connect with other people in that same way. And so do you find that when you're, not only here, we saw that in Central Park, but in other places around home where people will connect with you and be able to feel comfortable, as opposed to other aspects of BDSM where people kind of try and stay away. Everyone's coming up to you trying to talk and such.
Yeah, before we made the trip, he asked me, what do you want to get out of Central Park? And I said there'll be 2 things. The first will be that I want to take my husband, of course, on a romantic ride through Central Park, one of the most beautiful places in the United States. The second was I wanted to give someone that had never seen pony play a ride. And that happened for me. So a young lady took a little ride in my cart today. So I achieved both of those goals.
Excellent. Excellent. Is there anything else that you want to share before
Well, we talk in our class quite a bit about public play. And we use an example. If we came out here and I tied her to that rock and I beat her with a bullwhip, we'd probably go to jail.
Right.
But here we can take a fetish, interact with the public. The public doesn't realize what we're doing, and we get a little kick out of public fetish stuff.
Right. And also sharing a part of yourself that you can't normally share with other people. And being accepted for that, which is the beauty of it, which is the piece that I want to bring into my show, is being able to accept yourself in all your glory and all your self-acceptance, and having other people accept you too, in your sexuality and your fetishes and everything else under there. So it's always up to you to be able to connect with yourself, connect with others, and just live with passion.